Today we're going to talk about pronoun agreement. The thing about pronouns is they have to refer back to a noun that you've already used. So that's kind of what pronoun means. It means it refers back to a noun. The fancy word for that is called an antecedent. The antecedent, ante means before. The antecedent means the word that the pronoun refers back to. So if you said, that's a really great car, how much did it cost? Car would be your antecedent, it would be your pronoun. The thing is, it makes sense to say a car is an it because it agrees with the pronoun, and it has to agree in three ways. It has to agree in case, it has to agree in something called number, and it has to agree in gender. Case means subject, object, or possessive. We'll get to that. Number means singular or plural. Just that's your only options. Something is either singular or plural, and gender means male, female, or neutral. So while we don't usually think of objects as having gender, they do in grammar. So let's talk about subject pronouns. And subject pronouns by far can be the trickier of the cases. I'm just going to call these subject pronouns. You could call them nominative case pronouns, subjective case pronouns. Whatever they are, these are the ones doing the action. A subject pronoun is doing the action, which is why we say, I would like a cookie, not me want a cookie. This is usually the most common. The weird little rule is also you use it when it follows a helping verb. A helping verb is like am, is, are, was. So this is why people would say on the phone like, oh, is Mrs. Childress there? And you would say, yes, this is she, not her, because is a helping verb. So these are your subject pronouns. First person, second person, third person is our point of view. S is singular, P is plural. First person singular is I. Second person singular is you. Third person singular is he, she, or it. He, she, or it. First person plural, you're talking about yourself, but there's a bunch of you would say we. Second person plural is still you. This is where the you all or y'all would come into play. And third person plural is if he, she, and it all did something, you'd say they. Subject case pronouns have to be used if they're doing the action in the sentence. Objective case pronouns or object pronouns are if it's receiving the action in the sentence. So if something's happening to it, you'd use an object case pronoun. So you'd say like to him, not to he. To him is perfectly fine. It's happening to him. The object of a preposition is if you said like between you and me, and that's fine, you'd say me instead of I. So first person happening to you, you wouldn't say like he hit I, you'd say he hit me. Second person doesn't change at all. Third person, instead of saying she did it, you say it happens to her, happens to him, it happens to it. It doesn't change. First person plural, if a whole group of people did something that happened to us. Third person plural, if a whole group of people did something and happened to them. This is also where you get these fun little who and whom things. The who is going to be subject pronoun, and the whom is if it's happening to it. So who is doing the action, whom it's receiving the action, to whom. The last case is the possessive case, which is not very complicated really. The only thing you need to remember is there are no apostrophes in possessive pronouns. No apostrophes in possessive pronouns. For first person singular, like I own a car, you'd say it's my car, or person is you. So your or yours. These are both the same. The second person is always you, and it's always the same. Third person, you'd say it's his, no apostrophe. It's hers, no apostrophe. It's its, no apostrophe. It's, no apostrophe is possessive. IT apostrophe S means it is. So the first person plural is we. You wouldn't say it's we car, you'd say it's our car or ours. Third person plural, it's they car, you'd say it's theirs or their car. So whenever you're figuring out which one to use, it has to agree in three ways. It has to agree in case, which means is it doing the action, receiving the action, or possessing something. It has to agree in number, which means singular, 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 like plural, plural, plural. And it has to agree in gender. So the thing about gender is the only ones that have gender are third person, when you're talking about other people. If it's a whole group of people, you can say they. If you're not sure, you'd say he or she, him or her, his or hers if you're not sure and it's singular. But otherwise, it's pretty self-explanatory. So we're going to practice a little of this and see how it goes.